Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurul Fatimati Ramzi. So today I will talk to you about unemployment. As we know, coronavirus has been spread to all over the world, right? Definitely, it already affects to our community. As for the business community, is it gives the negative impact or the rate is not being applied at all? What do you guys think about it? But for now, let us begin with the definition of the unemployment first. So basically, unemployment is a term that referring to the individuals who are employable and seeking a job, but are unable to find a job. Furthermore, it is those people in the workforce or pool of people who are available for work that does not have an appropriate job. Now we already know what is unemployment is. Next, we're going to look at the factors or the reason of this unemployment. Let's look at this together. First, there might be lack of experience. As we know, some of the graduates or the new worker are lack of experience, but they still demand for a high salaries. And some of them are with high expectation with their first job. Even they are aware that they lack of working experience, but they still try to apply for higher salaries compared to the experienced workers on that job field. Then the second factor is they might be lack of communication skill and social skill. This is because most of graduate or worker who has a better communication is come from the city. Those who stays in rural area or in the villages communicate with their elders, adults and friends using their own dialects or their mother's tongue. So this might be hard for them to apply the job that suit with them. And lastly, some of them are not seizing the right opportunities on time. Usually these things happens when they were going through a list of jobs ads and they found something that they like, but they didn't apply the job immediately because they think that they still had the time to apply the job. Since the coronavirus has been spread all over the world, including Malaysia, so what's the situation of the unemployment after the Movement Control Order, or we call it as MCO, in Malaysia? Let's look at it together. So basically, the unemployment rate in March 2020 has been increased to 3.9%. The number of the unemployed person has been increased by 17.1% to 610,500% in March. And the number of the people in the labor force has been decreased by 0.2% to 15.84 million people as compared to February 2020. Then the Industrial Production Index and the Wholesale and the Retail Trade Index rate contracted to negative 4.9% and 6.1% respectively. As for your information, that was the highest Malaysian unemployment rate that's been stated in a decade. So, what they can do to survive themselves and their family during or after the movement control order? So, let's look at this together. So first, they can cut back everywhere possible, such as so they need to be spending money on things that they need. Unfortunately, their wants have to come second and might not make the cut at all. They may even be things that are needs to be cut too. Then the second, they can work part-time or temporary jobs. If they are actively looking for full-time work but are struggling looking for jobs that are part-time or temporary, might be a fallback plan worth considering while they are out of work. Working part-time also look better than having gaps on your resume, even if it doesn't really have much to do with their career path or goals. Then, the last thing that they can do to survive when they are jobless is they can sell what they can, such as they can be an online seller to support their family. They also can sell whatever that they have. Like example, they have the yacht, so they can sell the yacht to support their family and go to the pawn shop as well. So here are some of the government incentives that they have give to the unemployed person. So first, which is the moratorium. This is done to alleviate the burden of small and medium enterprise as well individuals that have been affected by the COVID-19 crisis. Then, the PTPTN loan repayment deferment. This repayment deferral is given for 3 months to those who are in debt with PTPTN. Then lastly is the recruitment. The companies will be given financial incentive to provide employment to the unemployed and the youth unemployed also. Then lastly, for the conclusion part, all the individuals, especially those who need to be more prepared physically and mentally to face such unexpected disaster. For example, they can save a little of the salary that they earn so that they can be used in the time of the trouble. The money can be used to run a new business or can be used for buying home expenses while getting a new job. Therefore, all individuals need to be much more prepared to prevent that such incidents from recurring later on. So that's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum. Bye.